to have you with us from Inglewood, California. SoFi Stadium, one of the great venues in all of sports, and what has become a terrific bowl game over the last few years, the LA Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better. But the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
2nd down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's slow. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
30 short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to throw. It's Howard. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Line getting set on second down. He'll do it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Buckeyes are on the move. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Got it in the middle, it's Ibuka. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Nice move there. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Howard. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged on the outside, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it again. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got a man in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They'll go to the ground. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Here's the handoff. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He'll ride his man on the option. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move, he fires. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Wants to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, he'll fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.